Hi guys, Matt Iulo here with Scalp Micro USA. Want to take a moment to address a growing topic in the scalp micropigmentation industry, something I'm hearing about more and more, which is the 3D scalp micropigmentation. More and more of my clients are coming in curious as to what is this 3D scalp micropigmentation and how does it differ from regular scalp micropigmentation. So I want to take a moment to kind of address some of the issues with this and really dive into the truth behind 3D or three-dimensional pigmentation. First and foremost, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but none of this 3D or regular pigmentation, whatever it may be, is actually sprouting from the scalp. It's not actually growing out of your skin. So the idea that it's a pigment is actually three-dimensional, or there's this type of machine that is creating something that is coming out of your skin, is false. We're not there yet. Maybe one day we will devise something that can do that, but right now, any type of permanent cosmetics or cosmetic tattooing is within the skin and doesn't grow outside of it. So piggybacking off of that, it does get a little bit frustrating when you see some of these clinics or providers claiming that they're the only ones that can do 3D pigmentation, or they're the ones that innovated this special ink that could possibly pop out of your skin. That's just false. That's just tricky marketing. But the caveat being that the concept of dimension, the concept of creating a 3D illusion, is something that we can achieve, a skilled practitioner can achieve. So I have no problem with the concept. I have a problem with the marketing that could be a bit misleading to the uninformed client. So here's the thing. Scalp micropigmentation at its core is to deliver the most natural, the most realistic, the most 3D results that you can achieve. That's the basis of scalp micropigmentation. It's not to create something that doesn't look real, doesn't look natural. The idea is always to create a replicated follicle that looks as real as your own hair. So this should be something that every provider tries to achieve, this illusion of dimension, this illusion of 3D. It's not something that should be kind of marketed separate or as a separate category to a client where you can choose, a regular treatment versus this elite 3D. No, any practitioner that takes pride in their craft should be trying to create this illusion. And it is possible. And note I say illusion because it isn't actually, like we said, 3D, but it can be a great illusion if done by the right practitioner. So how does one achieve this 3D treatment, this 3D illusion of a treatment? Well, first, obviously do your research, pick a practitioner you know and trust and that has experience. Any type of scalp micropigmentation treatment should be done over the course of multiple sessions. And it's over those sessions that this idea of creating layers and depth to a treatment occurs. So some of the things that your practitioner, without giving away all the secrets over YouTube, some of the things your practitioner should be looking to do is using different strengths of pigment over the course of your multiple sessions, using varying degrees of densities and deposit angles, and also working out a game plan with you that spaces out your treatments in the appropriate manner. It may be that you do 2 initial treatments, wait for some settling, and then come back for a third a couple months later so that we can add that topping, that additional 3D layer on top. Your practitioner should also be forthright with you in saying that if you are trying to maintain this illusion of depth and dimension, that it may take more routine touch-ups because that top layer may need to be refreshed a little bit more frequently to give it that extra detail that you're after. Real quick, here are a couple of photos and a quick little video segment of these third sessions that I've recently done that attempted to create that kind of illusion. Note that these are taken right after session, so first there's a little bit of redness, and also this could settle down a little bit, so that level of detail you see will subside a little bit, okay? We just want to be honest here that what you see as soon as you walk out of the clinic will subside a little bit, but the concept, like I said, is right, so you'll get an idea of what this additional layering effect can do for a treatment to give it that extra pop. Okay, so to sum this up, the main takeaway here is that the idea of 3D scalp micropigmentation is achievable. The concept is correct, and the idea of creating this illusion can be done. It's the tricky marketing, it's the misleading marketing that I take a little bit of offense to. You have some companies out there making it seem as if this is only something they can provide, or only something that is separated from the traditional type of scalp micropigmentation, which is just not the case. You find a skilled practitioner and they should be able to create this illusion. Some that come to mind are Paul and Simon at Brandwood Clinic in the UK, Terrence Jones at ScalpTec, Mike at His Hair Chicago, and Graig at Scalp Clinic. All these are seasoned practitioners that do some great work that I've been seeing. So yes, it is possible. Just be careful and do your research like always. And as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope this video was informative.